Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of Jack Reads. And this is where I'll be reading the Fifi and the Flowertots book, Fifi and the Flowertots Big Band Night. And so, let's continue on with the book. And so, here is the book, which is Fifi and the Flowertots Big Band Night. Will Stingo ruin the Flowertots' big concert? Fifi and the Flowertots' Big Band Night. It was the day of the Flowertot concert, and Fifi was helping Bumble practice his drumming. I'm really excited about playing in the band tonight, Bumble said, waving his drumsticks around. Listen! Over on the other side of the garden, Stingo was having a bit of a snooze outside his apple tree house when... Bang, bang, boom, boom, bang! Stinking strawberries! He yelped. What was that? He grabbed his telescope and looked out over the garden. Bumble playing his rotten drums, Stingo muttered. Something needs to be done. If you play like that tonight, Bumble, we'll be a hit. Fifi smiled as Bumble finished his drum roll. I'll come back and collect your drums after I've helped Poppy get the stage ready. Keep practicing. She waved as she drove off. As Fifi arrived in the clearing, everyone was busy setting up for the concert. Hi, everyone, she waved. Fifi was so excited. This concert was going to be the best. Bumble was bashing away on his drums when he realised he had some visitors. Stingo and Slugsy were stood behind him, and Stingo did not look very happy at all. Oh, hello, Stingo, Bumble said nervously. Oh, what do you want? What do I want? Yelled Stingo. I want you to stop making such a racket and disturbing my beauty sleep. Bumble picked up his drumsticks. But I need to practice for the concert tonight, he said. The what? Asked Stingo. I'm going to be disturbed all night by a noisy concert. Slugsy, we've got to put a stop to this. But Slugsy was too busy swaying to the beat. But I like concerts, boss, he said, dancing from side to side. Stingo gave him a hard stare. Sorry, boss, he muttered. On the other side of the garden, the Flowertots had almost finished putting the stage together. Oh, did you put up the posters, Fifi? Asked Violet. Fiddly flower petals, cried Fifi, dropping her microphone. Violet and Primrose looked at each other and laughed. Fifi, forget me not, forgot, they giggled. I'm sorry, everyone, Fifi said. Don't worry, though. I'll drive around in Mo and make an announcement. She plucked a daffodil trumpet and used it as a loud hailer so everyone in Flowertot Garden could hear her. Come to the Flowertot concert! Great music tonight! She called. Pip was scooting along when he heard the announcement. Oh, wow! I'll be there! He called. Aunt Tulip and Grubby were picking strawberries. Oh, sweet potatoes! Grubby loves singing. Webby was meditating in her web. Oh, I love concerts, she smiled. Stingo and Slugsy hid as Bumble buzzed up to help the other Flowertot. "He's gone!" whispered Stingo. "Slugsy, grab those drums!" Slugsy started hauling the drums away while Stingo looked around the garden. "I might just have a look around to see if Bumble has left any honey for me. Aha!" At the stage, Violet, Primrose, and Poppy were practicing their dance routine until Fifi came putting up in Mo. "Oh, did you tell everyone about the concert, Fifi?" Poppy asked. "Yes, I shouted as loud as I could, but I've got a bit of a sore throat now," Fifi croaked. But you can't sing with a sore throat," Bumble said, worrying. "You need a honey and lemon drink. I've got one last pot at home. Come on, Fifi, we can pick up my drums and the honey at the same time." But when Fifi and Bumble arrived at Honeysuckle House, there was no honey to be seen, and his drums were missing. "Oh no!" wailed Bumble. "We'll have to cancel the concert." Stingo buzzed down outside his apple tree house with his stolen jar of honey. "Sting-a-ling!" He chuckled. "I get a delicious jar of honey and a quiet night's sleep. Where did you hide the drums, Slugsy?" Slugsy pointed happily to the big pile of drums in the corner of the deck. "Ta-da!" he said happily. Stingo was stunned. "What did you hide them here for?" he panicked. Back at the stage, the Flowertots were very upset. "I was looking forward to our concert," Violet sighed. But we can't go ahead without Fifi's honey drink," moped Bumble. "Oh, Bumble's drums!" croaked Fifi. Suddenly, Poppy leapt into action. "Right, they must be somewhere in the garden. Let's go and find them." Stingo was trying to find somewhere else to find Bumble's drums when the Flowertots arrived. "I don't care where they go," Stingo yelled. "Just hide them." But it was too late. "My drums!" cried Bumble as they fell out of the tree and crashed to the floor. Sorry, Bumble," said Slugsy shyly. "It was Stingo's idea. He told me to hide the drums while he took the honey. Oops." The Flowertots were very, very angry. "Rotten raspberries," said Stingo. With the drums back where they belonged, it was soon time for the concert to begin. Fifi sipped her honey drink and was right as rain and ready to sing. As the band took to the stage, the crowd noticed a new member on cymbals. It was Stingo. The other tots had decided the best punishment would be for him to join in their concert, whether he liked it or not. I didn't know you were in the band, boss," waved Slugsy. The Flowertop band were a huge hit. Even Stingo started to enjoy himself, even if he did jump every time Bumble hit his drums. After playing all their songs, they all jumped off the stage to enjoy a plate of honey sandwiches with their friends. Sorry I tried to mess up the concert, Fifi," Stingo said. "That's alright," smiled Fifi. "Come and share our sandwiches." "Sting-a-ling! Sting-a-ling!" he grinned. "Now that's music to my ears." The end. Make your own drums. Drums are so much fun. Remember not to remember not to bang them too hard though, or Stingo might come and take them away. You will need some large cans, several layers of coloured paper, some glue, some rubber bands, colouring in things, pencils with rubbers on the end as drumsticks, and wax paper or vinyl. 1. Cut the coloured paper so that it is as tall as the cans and long enough to wrap around it. 2. Decorate one side of the paper using paints or crayons. 3. Cut circles from the wax paper or vinyl at least 1 inch bigger than the cans and place the circles over the cans. 4. Fold over the excess paper. Attach the circles to the cans with the rubber bands. Make this tight so you can start banging your drums. And over here, we have an advertisement for some other Fifi and the Flowertots products, which are some Fifi and the Flowertots magazines, a Talking Fifi Forget-Me-Not toy, a Fun Time Fifi interactive doll, a Magic Bubble Mo, some Fifi and the Flowertots DVDs, which are Fifi and the Flowertots Fun at the Fair, and Fifi and the Flowertots Chocolate Surprise. Some Fifi and the Flowertots playsets, which are Poppy's Market Stall and Flowertots Cottage. And some Fifi and the Flowertots books, which are Slugsy's Rescue, which are Fifi and the Flowertots, Slugsy's Rescue, Fifi and the Flowertots, Fifi's Frosty Morning, and Fifi and the Flowertots, Flowertot Rainbow. Visit Fifi at www.fifiandtheflowertots.com as seen on Milkshake and Nick Jr.
Hello, I'm Fifi Forget-Me-Not. One night, I was helping the Flowertots put on a lovely concert, but Stingo didn't want to be kept awake, so oh, fiddly flower petals, I've forgotten. Oh, Fifi Forget-Me-Not, forgot. I hid Bumble's drums under borrowed some honey. You can read inside to find out what happened.
The end. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that story. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye bye.